Aussie superstar Delta Goodrem is going to be flying the flag for Australia at the 70th Eurovision Song Contest. It takes place in just 2 months' time in Austria. Here's some of the song written by Delta and her team as they hope to become Australia's first ever winning entry.
Oh, that is Eclipse, the song written especially for Eurovision for Australia's own Delta Goodrem. Congratulations, you must be so excited.
Oh, thank you. No, it feels amazing. It feels like a celebration today. I woke up and I was like, let's go Australia, let's go.
How do you get picked, Delta, for something like this? Is there an audition process? Do you have to send some text messages saying, hey, if you need someone, I'm keen? How does it work?
Well, in my journey with Eurovision, it was quite an organic approach where it had been circling me, where people had sort of asked me a few times, like, what do you think? And I was like, I love Eurovision. I had been on a lot of projects, you know, every time it kind of came around. But last year I was in London and there was such a buzz with Eurovision going on. I was doing my own shows there, and somebody had asked me, would you be a part of Eurovision? And I was like, I love Eurovision, so if the right moment happens, I will be there. And at the end of the year, I got a call and I spoke with SBS and I said, you know what, this moment feels right, and the song is about alignment. It's about sort of when things all come into the right place, and it felt like the right moment to be able to represent Australia and fly the flag for with the music.
Delta, politics is a huge part of Eurovision. Do you have to do like a pre-tour to some of the key countries to try to build support? Do you go and do a few different performances, try to ask for votes, things like that? How does that work? Is there a pre-campaign?
Look, I'm learning all about all the different elements that come with Eurovision, but they do some pre-parties where you get to perform with the other artists and you get to go to some of the countries and you all sing and sort of celebrate it. So it feels very unifying to me, and I feel like when I have got to hear some of the other countries' songs, it just makes me really happy. I felt like I saw a couple of the songs this morning as well, and I was like, I just love how I'm discovering other artists' music as well. I always do with Eurovision each year, but it'll be even more fun if we get to do those sort of pre-parties together and you get to know the artists and you can support each other.
Delta, do you get nervous for stuff like this?
Look, I'm always, from day one when I first got into music, I was, 15 years old. And I tell you what, it's been a journey for me and my butterflies through the years. But they're a part of it. You know, it comes with the territory, and they are with me as I go at all times.